Before I enter into any situation, when I think of what negotiation strategy am I going to use, I ask myself 3 questions. How important is the outcome? What are my long-term goals? And how important is the relationship? If I'm negotiating for a car, I want the best car for the cheapest price. So the outcome is the most important. So first, ask yourself those 3 questions. Then prepare. Most people do not prepare for a negotiation. What's important to you? What do you want to get out of this? What do you think they want to get out of it? When I negotiate with someone, I never sit directly across from them at the table. You sit directly across from your opponent in tennis or in chess. When you sit directly across from someone, it increases the ability for it to be confrontational. In addition, especially if there's a power differential, when I negotiate, I always make sure that there is a piece of paper on the table between us. And as you make an offer, I'm going to write down, so you've offered me $30,000. I'm going to write that down on the piece of paper. Now, should I get annoyed or anxious or heated during the negotiation, if you're seated directly across from someone, you're like, you're the problem, that really ups the level of confrontation. If, however, I point, this doesn't make sense, and I'm pointing to the piece of paper, that piece of paper can absorb any emotion without it being personal. And sometimes people say things, and especially if there's a power differential, they may forget. You said 30,000. Jeff's like, no, I didn't. But no, you really did. And you can then point to the piece of paper. I gave here, I gave here, I gave here. So preparing, not sitting directly across from people, those are just small things that can help people become more comfortable and negotiate in low-stake situations. You know, when you go into Home Depot or the maitre d' wants to sit you there. Actually, can I sit over there? That's a negotiation. The more often you do it, the more comfortable you become with it.